I've been seeing a lot of people wondering, when is Polkadot going to move? Right as all of those ETF approvals had hit the table, the whale wallets are accumulating once again. And honestly, if you're asking me if I'm having to shoot from the hip, we're somewhere very similar to about right here. So we're ranging, we're getting ready for the next move up, but right now where it sits, the market cap of the entire crypto space is sitting at $2.5 trillion. And so when I see that we're gaining momentum, we're gaining steam right now, 3xing the previous all-time high at 3 trillion, somewhere around 9 to possibly even $10 trillion is no longer off the table for. We can 3x the previous all-time high of our market cap at the peak of the next bull market. And the Bitcoin dominance, you know, we follow this just to time out the alt season. Buy rights, if this historically repeats, it should be breaking down somewhere in November of this year. So basically treating the next few months up until November as my, heavy altcoin accumulation zone. And here's DOT. And also, DOT, we're looking at number 14 right now, sitting at a $10 billion market cap. This is just the overall price graph on DOT. And you get the monthly, pumped up from a shelf, and where it's sitting right now, heard this be called a head and shoulders. I disagree with that. I think we're just in accumulation and actually getting ready for the next leg up in the markets. Here's the all-time graph, and you can see the major pump in November of 2021. Where the markets were in that historical snapshot. We'll look at 2021 first. So this was the top 10 tokens at the time of the peak of the last bull market. I remember these times well. And at the time of the peak, last bull, Polkadot was number 8. Just in general, the barrier to entry to become a top 10 project at the heat of the last bull was around $35 billion. In 2016, 2017's run, this level to become a top 10 was at $5.4 billion. Okay, so we went from 5.4 billion 2017 up to 35 billion in 2021. Now, where we sit right now, we have the potential and the trajectory on our market cap to accomplish a $9 to $10 trillion market cap. Now, if things stay generally together when it comes to the Bitcoin dominance and all of those other kind of balance factors within crypto, and those coins that do make it into the top 10, they're going to have a minimum entry point, in my opinion, somewhere around $150 billion. And now one thing in particular, Polkadot has already overcome that challenge of being called a security or not. It's been figured out. It's been deemed that Polkadot is software. Sitting here looking at the price, I mean, this is what, honestly, I want any blue chip altcoin to be looking like at the minimum right now. This token is actually one of the contenders I have to consider when it comes to becoming a top 10 token at the next bull market peak. On Polkadot, it's a pretty predictable inflation rate. So if I can look at the current amount of tokens in circulation, so we go to May of 2025, you're at 1.6 billion tokens in place. Then go over here and talk about, let's say Polkadot does accomplish all the things and it's actually able to get back into the top 10 of top cryptocurrencies. It is a blue chip. This, you can adjust this for 1.6 bill. I'll go do this right here. Just put in the custom 1.6 bill. And we go to market cap. I don't think it's going to be trillions, but let's say it does accomplish that top 10 spot and accomplishes 156 bill. That brings the token price to $97 a unit. Already having the regulatory kind of a go ahead, the green light with it. And now we're even seeing whispers that it will be one of the applicants for another crypto ETF, a DOT ETF. And for already having overcome all of that regulatory uncertainty, it just gives it a little bit of an edge when it comes to its upside potential. So